carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
This will be caught by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Do that again, baby. Do it again.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He was brought to
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Shedding through the defense. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, They went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
The extra point.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Makes the score, Ravens 13, Colts 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Back, green 80. Back, 180. Red. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Load it.
From the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Red Delta! Hey, I want to go load it.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
On the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Watch the run. Let's go. Hey. Mike 34. Drop deep. Hey.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
At the 35.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Jackson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Colts 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout
taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
34's the mic, room. Check in, check in. Cut. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. You.
Rivers again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 49-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Colts 28, Ravens 20. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
At the 6-yard line.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back now in Indianapolis.
28.
It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Humphrey on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Patrick Queen.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff, Taylor with it, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
7-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Brought down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 28. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. And now look at him go. The 30. 10.
Time, baby.
5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's second and
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
first down, Baltimore.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
For Baltimore.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Number 8.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.